The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now, 865-243-TALK. That's 243-8255. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
Welcome to the Patrick Riggins Show. A little hoarse today. I am here to save you from the Xanax and the Prozac. How? By speaking the truth and reassuring you we will fight. We will win this fight for freedom in this country. Many people have thought they could extinguish the flames of liberty, only to be eventually defeated every time. Helping in this battle is this radio station that believes individuals can make the best choices for themselves. WNOX FM 100.3. We are spreading our message with 100,000 watts of power, reaching parts of 5 of these great southeastern United States and 2 time zones. If you'd like to continue to listen to this show, as well as this station, when you're not in the huge area covered by our signal, just type this address into your web browser, www.wnoxfm.com. There you can watch and listen to this broadcast courtesy of the in-studio webcam mounted on a nice tripod to my left, which is to the right on your computer monitor if you're watching. That address again is wnoxfm.com. Also sitting here to my left is our show producer, Tori, who is in a great mood because my show is on now at 2 p.m., which means he gets to leave an hour early.
Yeah, it's a great time. Bless you. It's a great show. You know, follow Corda's show and everything. It's a good lead-in for you. So,
yeah, it'd be even better if I had my voice.
You had your voice?
Yes. My little... I don't know if you can hear that over the radio or not. Just a little hoarse today. I had this, like, about a year ago, and I was a little hoarse on the air, and I asked people, boy, could you hear it over the air? And they said, no, you sounded fine. So I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe I just sound that bad all the time.
If I get a little tiny thing in here for...
Sure. Nope, sorry. Yeah.
This is for the people in Seymour. All the listeners up there in Seymour. As everybody knows, the tragic accident that happened last week with the church bus and all.
Yep.
Everybody that lives in Seymour, I've lived there all my life, knows that we have been needing some pretty major road work up there. We've been needing turn lanes put up through Chapman Highway and everything for a long time. The whole length of Seymour needs a turn lane on Chapman Highway. But anyway, they're going to be having a meeting at the Seymour High School October 4th to talk about this subject. So anybody listening out there, anybody that lives in Seymour, I know it's a problem for you. It's a problem for me. Get down there October 4th at the high school, talk to it, and let's get something done with these roads in Seymour before more people get killed.
That'd be next Thursday, correct?
Yes.
Yes. For those of you who don't have a calendar handy.
Well, it's really bad. You know, like I said, I've lived there all my life, especially up over Ford Hill, and they've been talking about it for years. But now, finally, I mean, they're starting to make steps, I think, and just it really needs to be done.
Well, it's a shame it takes an accident to do that. That's usually what happens.
Well, I've seen many accidents. My family owns the property on top of Ford Hill there, and I've seen many people killed, many people hurt. I mean...
That's probably the big castle, the castle Tory?
Yes, the castle with the moat.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that, Tory, and be sure and go to that. Well, let's see, we got another show before that, too, so we'll announce that next week as well.
Yeah, if you let me, if you're nice enough.
Oh, I'll let you.
Oh, I love Patrick.
Yes, anything that I don't have to use my voice today.
Okay.
Again, thank you for listening to the Patrick Riggins Show again this week. And yes, it is not 4 p.m. It is 2 p.m. And this is our new time slot here on the station. Don't worry, though. You will still get all the insight and intelligent analysis that you're used to hearing on this show. You'll just get it 2 hours earlier now, which means you'll have a 2-hour head start on everyone else you know. Starting off this real quick here before we come up on the break here, I'd like to hit a subject I've touched on for the past few weeks, and that is freedom. What exactly is freedom? I think we need to decide in this country what that definition is, or we won't know what end we should be working towards. how can you make progress if you aren't sure which way to go? What defines the goal? How do you know if you've achieved what you set out to do? In sports, it's pretty easy. In football, you cross the goal line. In basketball, you get the ball through the hoop. But where is the goal line for freedom? How do we know we have scored? Our politicians seem to want to define freedom as freedom to follow the laws given by the government. To them, you only have as much freedom as you are allowed to have by the rules and regulations as set forth by Washington or your state and local governments, but that is not freedom. Freedom is the ability to do what you want without interference from the government, as long as we are not intruding on another person's rights. If what you're doing is not hurting anyone else, then you should be free to engage in that activity. Anything less, and we are losing freedom. So, do you still think this is a free country? Are you able to do anything you want without interference from government? You and I both know the answer to that. As we get closer and closer to the presidential election, I want you to listen to what the two major candidates are saying with a mind towards freedom. One of the candidates, Barack Obama, has flat out all but stated he doesn't believe in freedom of the individual to make their own decisions. Mitt Romney has demonstrated he doesn't believe that either from looking at his past history. So what are you to do? What is the answer given the fact that neither candidate is really a true freedom and liberty-loving candidate? A lot of people I speak with say that we need to defeat Barack Obama no matter what, no matter who is running against him. If he wins, we can kiss this country goodbye. I don't believe that, and neither should you. I've talked over and over on this very show how Congress holds the keys to the power, not the president. Congress can vote to defund anything the president tries to do. To the statement I usually hear, but Congress doesn't have the guts to vote that, so we have to be sure Obama doesn't get back in office and screw us over. Well, whose fault is that? Again, it's Congress. Don't let the media distract you from the important part of the elections, getting good congressional representatives into office. That is the important thing. Congress can do whatever they could vote tomorrow to stop all of this stuff if they wanted to, if we push them to do it. Now a lot of people are trying to say they're for this or that, you know, and if the president's elected, then he's just going to abuse his power in this way. Again, Congress can stop all of this. So the key is to get good people in Congress. We're up on the first break. We have a lot to go today and a lot to destroy my voice with. So we'll go to this break, give my voice a rest. We'll be back after this. This is Patrick Riggins with more of the Patrick Riggins Show.